Hey guys, it's Takasta here again. Thanks for keeping up with all my video reviews with all the mousepads and the gaming mice. Today we've got a new one, the Roccat Kone. Actually, the Roccat I think is a European company. I mean, there's been a spring of like a couple other gaming companies other than SteelSeries, Razer, Microsoft, Logitech, and Rocat's one of them. And there's another one, I'm not too sure. But then I decided just to pick one up just to see how their products do and whether or not they actually it's actually worthy. So the Roccat Kone I picked up, it has like a really fancy boxing. I'm sure you can just like look it up on the internet, but this is like the mouse. They have a series of other mice like Roccat Kova, Roccat Kone Plus apparently is the new version of this, but I decided just to pick up the Roccat Kone since like I guess it's the original one. So what this mouse spots, it spots a 3200 DPI laser sensor actually. Actually, I'm not even too sure. I think it's a laser sensor, but it doesn't exactly say. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't. Wow. I feel so noob. I don't know if that's laser or optical. Doesn't actually say. Oh no, it's a laser sensor. Sorry, laser sensor. There's like cool thing about it. It's got like a lot of customable lights around here, around the back here, and around here as well. I don't think you can see that. And then it's got apparently a TCU improved. I'm sorry, I'm just reading from the box. Tracking system, which is like something over here I'll explain later, and advanced macros. So basically, first off, this mouse is very big. It's I'll use a Death Arrow as a comparison. Um, it's really hard. Here we go. Death Arrow as a comparison, and if you can try and see that the cone, like Death Arrow is quite big in itself. The cone is even bigger. It's like a little bit like stretches all the way back. And if I compare it to like something like small like the Naga just looks like puny compared to the cone. So when you first hold this mouse, it's like I said, it's as big as like the IE 3.0. It stretches all the way to the back of the palm, stretches all the way back. And I have like medium sized to large hands. Well, not really large hands, medium sized hands, and it's pretty big for me. So on the side here, they've done a this indentation that they have. It reminds me of the Imperator indentation. So it's really defined, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but it doesn't really matter. And the whole mouse, it's a very low, sleek, ergonomic feeling. Not like the Death Adder, which has a really high kind of like indentation or that like grows into your palm. This one is a very flat and it kind of grows over. So it feels a little bit like the Steel City, like Kinzu or Desire, that kind of feeling. But then obviously you have like the ergonomics of like here that you have the thumb, and then on the right hand side you have this very it's not really defined like the Naga, like the side part. So it's like much smoother. So that's actually quite nice. One thing that other features is really cool is that obviously right click, left click, mouse button. I don't know what this does, but something. A DPI switcher, back and left. So a lot of buttons and all their macro customable. Good thing about this mouse, the clicks. Very responsive clicks. It reminds me of like the Razer. So this is actually very nice. You can see they sound quite nice as well. The scroll wheel is quite not as nice as the Naga scroll wheel or Death Eye scroll wheel, but it's like it's pretty normal by any standards. And obviously the light customable buttons. This is actually pretty cool. So you can custom. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of light customization that you can customize into like 20 different colors. And definitely last thing. Oh yeah, here we go. There's also a weight here that you can replace. So you have like a 5-gram weight. You can place it. It comes with like a box like here. And then sorry, I think I'll show you this. Comes in a box with 10-gram weight, 15-gram weight, 20-gram weight, so you can also customize it like that. So basically, this mouse just brings a lot of like customization, which is pretty awesome, but not awesome at the same time because sometimes you just want something simple. That's the problem I found with this one. There's just too much customization, and yeah. There's also one thing here called the TCU, Tracking Control Sensor. So this is quite innovative. I've never seen it on any other mice. So apparently you can track it, hold this, and then it can track, basically analyze its mouse surface or whatever. surface of the mouse pad, and then it can calibrate. Supposedly, I guess it really just changes like the lift off distance. And the problem with this mouse though, it's and now I go to the gaming performance. The problem with this mouse is that it games it's very good sensor, definitely. Like very accurate, moves really well. The only problem I have with the sensor is that it's very strong. It tracks extremely strong. So when I first didn't even calibrate it, it was tracking at like the liftoff distance. If you can really see here, like if this is my palm, and it was tracking like here, so I can move the mouse like all the way up here and it still be tracking. The bad thing about that is that if you when you move your mouse and you want to like you move this way and then you want to drag it back, so it's when you drag it back, it's still tracking. So then the mouse cursor drags back as well. So that's really annoying feature. Or not even a feature, it's just really annoying. Most good mouses, you have really low lift-off distances. Obviously, you could fix that by adding just like adding a surface or just mouse gates these things glide so they increase like the to decrease the lift-off distance, obviously. But then this mouse just has a ridiculous lift-off distance. That is really annoying. That's one thing that is really deterring me from using it as much as my other mice. So then I tried using this TCU tracking system, and it does. When I use on this surface, apparently it does improve a little bit. It does decrease a little bit, but it's still like to a rate that's bearable, but still not very decent. So I guess if you do add like mouse gates, it would make this a much better mice. So that's just a thing you have to keep in mind. And this mouse is also quite pricey as well. It's 700. It's not even sold in Hong Kong, so I got this from a friend. It's bought it from Korea. 740 Hong Kong dollars. So that's you're dropping a good $90. It's expensive at the Zai, and to be honest, I would take the Zai over this. That's just my personal opinion. And just some final conclusions on this mouse. Very customizable, very cool lighting system. Awesome like profiles, macros, all that is cool. But the sensor, the lift-off distance is a little bit too much. The mouse size is a little bit too big as well, and too big for my comfort. Although definitely, it's once you get used to it, I can see that can be very comfortable. But personally, I just prefer the feelings of the like Razer and the SteelSeries mice. So this is my review of the Roccat Kone. Thanks for watching.